All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Limitless MD. I'm your host, Vikram Raya. And today, guys, we're going to talk about the power of incantations. What if you could reclaim hours of free time each week, create legacy building wealth, and devote more energy to your passion projects without giving up on your career as a life-saving MD? My name is Vikram Raya, functional cardiologist, high-performance coach, and real estate expert. And I'm here to give you the tools, strategies, and solutions you need to transform your life so you can unlock your limitless potential and achieve greatness, all the while freeing up your precious time. Welcome to Limitless MD. Let's dive in. Vic, what are incantations? Well, let me tell you guys, as a physician, as a cardiologist, I would use them to power myself through the day, especially when I was running long, deep hours at work, hours and hours of rounding and seeing patients, and then having an extremely long commute and on being on call. I needed these things called incantations to get me through the day. I used it when I'm running a Spartan race or a Tough Mudder or running a 10 miler, right? I've used it to climb Pikes Peak. I've used it when I thought the world was against me. I needed to persevere and push through. I use it sometimes when I have a big speech or I'm trying to do a presentation. I'm nervous and I need to center myself and go for it. So the power of incantations, what are they? Incantations is essentially a word, a phrase. It's not an affirmation. It's like, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. That's has no energy, has no horsepower. An incantation is almost like it's a command to your subconscious brain. It's saying, this is the truth, and I'm projecting it out into the world, and it will happen. And you're saying it with your whole body, your whole physiology. You are going all in with this. So the reason why these are so powerful is these three main concepts. Number one is the three S's. We talked about that. The state. It is invoking a much more powerful state for you. Number two, your story. When you're saying these things, you believe it. The story, the kind of thought process you have is more of an empowering belief system versus a limiting belief system. And finally, your strategy, right? When you're in this kind of powerful, energetically charged up state, you come up with better strategies. You come up with better decision making. You can brainstorm. You're more creative. And if you either trigger this with exercise or combine it with exercise, such as breath work, such as HIIT training, high intensity interval training, boxing, running, something like that, that even makes it even more powerful. And then finally, I'm sure you're wondering, okay, fine, Vic, I like the concept of incantations, but what are they? How do I say it? Like, what are they? And so I'm going to share with you some of the ones I use on a frequent basis, and you're welcome to come up with your own or adapt some of one of mine. Okay. So here's like about 8 or 9 of them. Number one, all I need is within me now. All I need is within me now. And you say that over and over, and you're walking, your physiology, you're doing power poses, your core is tucked in, you're standing straight, you have a deep breath, you're walking with command, with presence, right? Next is every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. It's an old one. It's been around for years, but it's an amazing one. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. You can do variations on that. Every day in every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger. Every day in every way, I'm getting, I'm happier and happier. You can choose whatever you want at the end of it, but the generic one is better and better. Next is I'm a force for good. I'm a force for God. I'm a force for good. I'm a force for God. And you just feel it in your soul, if you will. Next is, you can just say something as simple as yes, yes, yes. And because yes has so much more power. Like when you say no, where does that come from? No, it's like at the sort of the tip of your tongue, it's sort of there. But when you say yes, your whole face changes, your body, your physique changes. And it's really, really powerful. So the other one is I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. This comes from Kamal Ravikant's book. I think Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. And he did this experiment where I think for 3 months, he just kept on saying this. This was his ongoing inner conversation for And this guy's like, I think a venture capitalist. He's a successful businessman, very not woo-woo, if you will. But he kept on using this word. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. And essentially made it ingrained. It was part of his meditation. It was just the one thing he kept repeating. And man, everything started happening. Flow state, friends showing up, money, capital, anything he wanted was just starting to happen because he was in this vibration, this frequency of love, of gratitude, of happiness, of joy. So I love myself is another good one. And a variation on this is called I love my life. 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 And what you're doing is you're just saying, what you have is already awesome. I don't need anything else. If it comes, that's just a bonus. But what I have is great. I love my life. Another one is the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, right? And you can sometimes combine it with this too shall pass. The best is yet to come. Another one I love is, everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. And then finally, I am a champion. I am a champion, right? And there's a famous one on YouTube where you type in I am a champion, and there's this like football coach in high school, and he has this inspiring, stirring speech he gives to his like players, and I love watching that. So that might be something you want to pick up. So guys, these are incantations. They're powerful. They are, and you guys are you're doctors, right? You're listening to this. You're physicians, you're doctors, you're entrepreneurs, you're business owners. You're the creme de la creme. You are the 1% listening to this show. You're wondering, is this real? Is there science behind it? That question, the answer is absolutely yes. There's a neurochemistry of success, right? Guys, I drink the Kool-Aid. I'm all about self-development. I'm all about mindset, all that. But I'm also a scientist. I'm a cardiologist. I'm an economist. I look at numbers. I look at data. I look at metrics. The data is you're triggering dopamine. You're triggering adrenaline. You're drinking norepinephrine. And this is the neurochemistry of success. So guys, with that, I encourage you to find an incantation, utilize in your life. If this is a daily habit, how much more powerful will you show up as a father, as a mother, as a business owner, as a physician, right? All right, guys, that is the neurochemistry of success. And with that, I want you to be limitless, be strong, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Limitless MD. If you found value from this episode, I encourage you to share this episode with a friend and let me know by leaving a review. For more information, make sure you check out the links in the show notes below or simply visit vikramraya.com. So until next time, my friends, be phenomenal.